YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back. Let's take a look at some more Total War Rome 2 online multiplayer battles. In this case, I'm going to be playing against Lurtz, who's playing as Egypt, and I'm playing as the Boii. And again, this is just part of my effort to continue to show you at least one battle with every faction. I've brought a similar strategy to what I used last time on the Egyptians with the Galatians. Ton of skirmishers, line of spears, backed up by swords, and in this case I have 4 heavy horse, mighty horse, I don't remember what, I think they're mighty horse? No, heavy horse. Heavy horse are a great value for the cost in my opinion. I think mighty horse are an even better value for the cost. I think it's the Nervii who can field mighty horse. And then of course my general's in a noble horse, so most of my power is in my cav, but I have to beware of shock cav still. And again, my idea is pretty simple. Support the cav fight if needed with my spears, rip apart a pike phalanx with my skirmishers, use my swords and spears and cav to mop up what's left. None of my opponents yet, though, have come and fielded a pike phalanx against me, at least not in full force. These guys are still bringing somewhat balanced builds. I do think you're going to see more pike-heavy builds soon, and my opponent does. Obviously, he's either testing it or realizes the value of Egyptian pikemen, because he did bring several of them. And over here, let's see, he's got 2 Ptolemaic cav, a citizen cav, and here's a couple of Thurios spears backed up by a citizen cav. And then he's got a skirmish line of light peltis. Now this is a good unit to bring here. Light peltis come with extra ammunition, still have great damage. So a good unit to bring if it's available to you. So my opponent has made I think some sensible choices here. His Ptolemaic cav is pretty expensive, and not sure how that's going to turn out. To be cost effective, his Ptolemaic cav would have to kill entirely 2 of my heavy horse, which I think is unlikely. So I'm in a bit of a standoff with my opponent here. I don't want to just charge straight at him yet because I'm not exactly sure how I want to handle what he's brought. So I'm kind of just moving around a little bit and biding my time, thinking about a few strategies. It is fairly simple what I need to do. I need to get in and destroy his pike line with my skirmishers, but he's got 3 light peltis to back them up. That's going to badly damage my men before I can probably destroy his pike line. But at the same time, I can't... Oh, he's got 4 light peltis. So my opponent's come with a fairly similar idea as me. So yeah, the thing is I need to do damage to his pike phalanx, but at the same time, I can't just sit there and let his light peltis shoot my guys unopposed. But if I waste all my ammo on his peltis, then I have none for his infantry, and this gets difficult. His royal peltis strayed within range, and then look, a couple of them got killed from a volley. I just go ahead and let my my javelins unload. I decide to just, go for his infantry. We'll see how it turns out. And I'm going to retreat. His pikes are pushing me, and again, pikes can't really push you. And see, look, he threw a lot of javelins at 1 Celtic skirmisher. I'm kind of alright with that, to be honest, but light peltis have a lot of ammo. These guys would be able to kill me and have ammo to spare. Over here, I countercharge that citizen cav at the last second, countercharge this Ptolemaic cav at the last second, and then countercharge his royal peltist here with my heavy horse. He's got it backed up with Ptolemaic cav. I'm going to back this fight up with 2 sword followers as well. And over here, what I do is try and keep my opponent's infantry busy, though I don't really like what's in this fight for me. I don't think I'm going to win it. My heavy horse is already getting beat up, in this unit at least. This unit's doing alright, but his royal peltist are eventually going to overcome my sword followers and infantry here, I think, because they're backed up with Ptolemaic cav and another thorax. My opponent started to maneuver over this way because he saw me doing it, and then all of a sudden what I decide to do is suddenly commit way more forces to this fight. So I'm going to come over here and commit another sword follower, and then I'm going to commit a spear unit against the back of this cav. So now his units over here are actually in pretty serious trouble. So he's going to start moving back this way to try and support, and I'm going to use that opportunity to now single out this royal peltist and thorax swordsman. So here comes my general in from behind. And then check it out, I all of a sudden turn back here, and I'm going to use this spearman to intercept this entire infantry body so that it can't get to this fight, and I'm already starting to wrap this fight up over here. So just trying to use cheap units to accomplish what I need to in order to keep going. Look at that royal peltis, it actually died up against my 2 fierce swords and my sword followers. Now there's 3 sword followers. So it got outnumbered and got beaten. That wasn't the best engagement. Then check it out, boom, royal peltis starts soaking up javelins. Tell you what, that's cost effective right there. So my opponent's 2 most expensive units just got wasted with very few kills. There goes his Royal Peltas there with only 50 kills. This one hasn't killed a single unit and is already half dead. So my skirmishers ended up accomplishing what they want to. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Skirmishers are kind of like the matchlocks of Rome 2. I'm trying to drill that in because I think that it's true. If you all disagree, that's fine. But right now, from what I see, they can act in much the same way. And now that his units are blobbed up, boom, charge my swords in and his pikes aren't in a good position to stop me. He is chasing me with an Egyptian pikeman back here, or a Thurio spear back here, but he's never going to really be able to catch me. I can just keep moving. This fight over here got completely wrapped up, and my opponent quits when he sees he's going to lose. And this is not the first time this happened to me today, and this is frustrating because more and more people are doing this. I try to be nice, and I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But clearly, there's one of two things that happen here. One, people think that stopping the game on here is the same as conceding defeat on Rome 1. It's not. When you leave the game, it forces a draw. And it's not fair. If you're going to go into quick battle, there is no concede defeat like in Rome 1. So in case this was just an error on my opponent's part of not knowing, which I don't think it was, stop quitting the games. If you want to be able to quit, if you don't like what's happened, don't play multiplayer to begin with. And it frustrates me. It is just a game, and so I can live with it. It's not the end of the world, but it frustrates me. If you're going to join in a game where you know you might lose, have the guts to lose if you're going to lose. I played a battle earlier where I was trying to use Masagate, and my opponent was smart and brought a pike box, knowing what the heck is he going to do against a pike box. And I had to charge headlong into his pike box. Well, I just did it because I knew I was going to lose one way or the other. I didn't quit. Told the guy, good game. That was it. I mean, I'm not going to quit the game, even though I lost massively. What's the worst thing that's going to happen if you lose the game? Oh no, it's going to ruin on the ladder that's kind of broken anyway. Big deal. Big deal. Who cares? The ladder doesn't even count your losses. No one can see how many times you lost the game. It doesn't matter. So I have no idea why people quit. On Shogun 2, if you were doing it, understand the game shows how many losses you have. This one doesn't. So I've just never understood that. In fact, I think we can go look at the ladder. I'll try and prove it. So it's just something I don't understand. Stop quitting. Leaderboards don't matter. And look, it just counts wins. There's no losses here. Maybe you can look up an individual player's info. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see it here. So, I mean, if you all know there's a way to find it, I guess maybe I understand why they're trying to do it. But, I mean, what do I care? Look, I'll look at my position. 1,164. I've only won 36 games. Big deal. Doesn't matter. So, I'm not trying to rant. I don't want you all to come on here and call my opponent an a-hole or a jerk or whatever else, because he's not. He just quit the game. But it's frustrating. And all I'm asking people to do is stop. Don't do it. Be better. Let's make this game more fun for the people who play it online. That's all I'm asking here. And I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll be back with more soon.